This video we're going to look at a straight lines question. This is from a CCEA AS1 paper, so year 13 paper. It says two straight lines are given by the equation 4x plus 3y equals p. I call that equation 1. And then the second one, qx plus 2y equals r, where p, q, and r are constants. The lines intersect at this point, and the lines are perpendicular. So find the area of the triangle enclosed by the two lines and the positive x-axis. So that means we've got to find where they cross the positive x-axis. Okay, so first thing we need to do is find these values, find the value of p and find the value of r and q as well. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sub minus 2, 3 into equation 1. So everywhere I see the 4, I'm going to write minus 2. So it's 4 times minus 2 plus 3 times 3 is equal to p. So I can work out that my minus 8 plus 9 is equal to p. Wee bit of working out. P works out to be 1. Okay. Once you find a constant, you rewrite the equation. So we've got 4x plus 3y is equal to 1. That is my new equation 1. Okay, next thing it says is the lines P and Q are perpendicular. So what I'm going to do is I'll rearrange my equation 1 first of all, so that it is in y equals mx plus c form. Because if you get a line in y equals mx plus c form, then you can read off very easily what the gradient is. So the first thing you can see I've done here, I brought the 4x across, now it becomes minus 4x. And I'll divide through by 3, and I'll have minus 4 over 3 times x, and then plus 1 over 3. Not very important, but this is important. This is my gradient. So the gradient of this one is equal to minus 4 over 3. We'll look at my second line. Let's just write it down here. We'll zoom in on again. What was it? Qx plus 2y is equal to r. That was my line 2. And I'm going to rearrange it, get it in the form y equals mx plus c. So 2y equals minus qx plus r, which means y then is equal to minus q over 2 times x plus r over 2. So here, the gradient is equal to minus q over 2. Now, it tells you these two lines are perpendicular. So if one is, we'll just say perpendicular to 2, then their gradients are going to be the negative reciprocal of each other. So that means you can say that minus q over 2 is going to be equal to the negative reciprocal of this thing here. So it's going to be equal to the negative reciprocal of that. So that means just flip it upside down and change its sign. So it's going to be 3 over 4, which means then q is equal to minus 2 times 3 over 4. And if you do that, you're going to get your q is equal to, and that will just be minus 3 over 2. So that's what we've got for q. So again, we will rearrange and we'll rewrite this equation. We'll use this one, I think, would be the best one. So we'll write it as y is equal to, and that's q minus q over 2 then. So if you do minus 3 over 2 divided by minus 2, you're going to get 3 over 4. And then that's going to be x. And then plus r over 2. Okay, and you can see I probably could have done that a much easier way there. You can see here, have a look here. That's my gradient of the first one, minus 4 over 3. And you can see the second one is now 3 over 4, so the negative reciprocal. Okay, let's go back. Remember this, they meet at the point minus 2, 3. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sub. So this is my equation 2, remember, sub minus 2, 3 into equation 2, which means 3 is equal to 3 over 4 times minus 2 plus r over 2. And then a wee bit of working out, good bit of working out for this one. 3 is equal to, and that's going to be minus 3 over 2 when you do that, plus r over 2. I would just say then that's 3 plus 3 over 2 is equal to r over 2. 3 over 2 is 1.5. 3 plus 1.5 will be, I'll just write it as 4.5. And then that's r over 2. multiply across by the 2, multiply across by the 2, and you're going to get your r. So r is equal to 9. So my equation 2 then, just write that down, then we'll get the other one as well. Equation 2 is 3 over 4x plus 9 over 2. I'll just write it as 9 over 2. It'll nearly make life easier. That's what my r is, and that's my equation 2. Okay, what are we to do in this question? Find the area of a triangle. Okay, what was my line 1? There was my line 1. Line 1 was minus 4 over 3 x, forgotten that already, plus 1/3. And they meet. It says find the area of the triangle enclosed by the two lines and the positive y-axis. Positive y-axis. Okay, right. Okay, let's look at these two lines then. So if you draw these two lines, let's just draw a sketch. We'll draw your line 1 first. It crosses at 1/3, which is about here, and it has a negative gradient. So it's just a sketch, folks, so we'll just do it like that. That's what you've got. And the next one, it crosses at 9 over 2. 9 over 2, it's probably easier to put it back. 9 over 2 is 4.5, and it's got a positive gradient. So it goes here, and remember where they intersect at -2, 3. Okay, so we could redraw this triangle. It is like this. We're looking to find this wee area, by the way. That's what we're looking to find. And that was the perpendicular height of it is 3. Sorry, it's not. It's 2. It's 2 is a perpendicular height. And this length here then, which is going to be our base, is really 4.5 minus 1/3. Okay, at this time I'm going to do out my calculator, as disgraceful as that is. So 4.5, and then minus 1/3. And when I did that, I got 4 1/6. So we've got 4 1/6. So my area, that wee area of the triangle, remember, is a half times the base times the height. That's very hard. This whole question is very hard. So that's going to be half times 4 1/6 times the height, which is 2. And that works out to just be 4 1/6. And that is our units squared. Okay, very, very difficult question all in.